Okay, let's get into the second video. Now, this one is also embarrassing. I'm going to play it in full and let y'all go from there.
Lunch,
And it says, our husband hard at work and still serving me lunch.
if he's working. Thank you so much. Okay, I see that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Bow to me. Bow to me. Okay, I love you. Kiss my hand. Have a good call. To the office he goes. Love you. Go to your dungeon. Make me some money. Y'all should make your husband serve you.
Okay. So, oh God, this is painful. But let's go through it because this is very important for you guys, and I want you guys to understand. We didn't just get here. Okay, we didn't just get here, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean by this here in a second. Give me 1 sec, ninjas. All right, let's go through.
Lunch, even.
So here she says, our husband hard at work and still serving me lunch. Now, red flag number 1, she's recording this, right? And she has this stupid ass caption. So her husband, who presumably is probably the breadwinner, because he's hard at work and still serving lunch, right? Is she saying?
If he's working.
He comes over and brings her food. And he knows she's recording, by the way. She's clearly probably sitting like this as he's down here, kneeling to her, bringing the food.
Thank you so much. Okay, I see that. Thank you.
And he's whispering to her, which I don't know why.
So much. Oh my gosh. Oh, bow to me. Bow to me.
Now, then she says, bow to me. Okay? Bow to me. Absolutely fucking nuts.
Okay, I love you. Kiss my hand. Have a good call. To the office he goes. Love you. Go to your dungeon. Make me some money. Y'all should make your husband.
Okay. Let me really elucidate this for you guys because this is something that's very important that we need to discuss here. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I got like a million things going on here. So there's this phrase, right, in the red pill. We call it death by 1,000 paper cuts. And what this phrase basically means is that you've gotten to a point where the relationship is over and you don't even know it yet, right? And it's been going on for a good period of time. Now, okay. Let's go through this. Let's really, because this is super important for you guys, because a lot of you guys are in relationships. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys are in a long-term relationship right now. Let me get a gist for the audience so I can tailor this message properly. If you're in a long-term relationship, guys, let's say a year or longer, please put a 1 in the chat. If you're single, put a 2. But if you're an LTR, this dude, somebody said audio sucks, Martin. Yeah, enjoy the shadow realm, bro. Enjoy the shadow realm, nigga. Ahmed Daya, fuck you. I know the audio's not bad. But yeah, if you're in an LTR, guys, give me a 1. Okay, a couple married guys, perfect. If you're married, LTR, if you're in a relationship where you've been in a relationship for more than a year, please let me know. Okay, it looks like it's 50-50. Okay, cool. Okay. Awesome. So this is going to be, I'm going to dispense this advice in a way where it's going to be effective to not just the single guys, but also to the guys that are in a relationship right now. And if you are in a relationship right now and this is happening to you, I need you to stop it immediately. And I'm going to talk about that. So, okay. the number one thing you guys need to understand, let's start this shit from the beginning. Men and women are not equal, okay? Men and women are not equal. Now, when I say this, let me be explicitly clear. I mean as in they're not equal from a relationship standpoint. Does this mean that women have less intrinsic human value than men? Absolutely not. I would actually make the argument that women have more value than men from the perspective that they have to reproduce the next society. This is why women for the longest time have been the protected class, because they incubate the next generation of human beings. You can have 100 women and one guy and be fine. But if you got 100 men and one woman, you guys are cooked. See the difference? So if anything, right, from a evolutionary standpoint, women have higher value, which is why men tend to be more expendable. However, if you rise up to the level where you're in a relationship with a woman or you are courting a woman, since you naturally and biologically have the chips against you because women have more inherent value than men, you must display higher value through your competence, success, status, etc. Do you see where I'm going with this? So, apples to apples, men to women, women hold more evolutionary psychology, more biological value than men. However, once you get into a relationship, right, now you must assert that you are above her. And you must constantly remind her of that, because that is how you maintain attraction. Women are not attracted to their equals. They are attracted to their superiors. Okay? Now that we have the foundation out of the way, where they're both human beings and obviously both have human value, and women have more inherent biological values, and then we establish that within a relationship, you must be of higher value than her to stay in said relationship. Let's go into what we're going to talk about. The death of 1,000 paper cuts. Now, during the course of the relationship, your woman is going, or a girl that you're dating long-term, is going to employ what's called a shit test, okay? Shit tests, guys, are tests that a lot of the times the woman doesn't even know that she's doing, that test your frame, okay? And it's not like she's maliciously sitting in the back like, oh, yes, I'm going to get this guy. No. A lot of times it's just natural stuff that they're doing to kind of ascertain what they can get away with. Okay? Shout out to the creator with 97 bucks. Inflation is on the rise, Myron Gaines. Appreciate you, man, on Party. Shout out to you. Thank you, my friend. So, for example, she might try to say some backhanded compliments. She might try to tell you what to do. She might try to dictate terms of some situation, right? She might be a bit more, try to take a leadership role or be dominant. Now, a lot of you guys might look at it as harmless fun. Some of you guys might look at it and be like, oh, it's no big deal. You know, I'll go ahead and self-deprecate, let her be the fucking, you know, the star. You know, they'll say stupid shit like, oh, meet my better half when they have their girlfriend with them or their wife, when they're introducing them to people. And you say, meet my better half once, it's fine. You say it twice, you say it 3 times, you say it 4 times. Next thing you know, 40 years later, you're still saying that shit and she's disrespecting you. And what I mean by this is, guys, is that it's always subtle. It's never upfront when women start disrespecting you right away. It's a very slow and gradual process of what can I get away with? And the more that they can get away with over a prolonged period of time, the more harsh the disrespect is going to get, right, over time. And here's the problem. You won't notice it until it happens to you. Or sorry, until someone else points it out. Because since you're so familiar with your wife, your girlfriend, or long-term relationship partner, you don't take that as disrespect, because in your mind, you're looking at it like, oh, she's just kidding around. That's not that serious. I don't need to waste mental real estate on this. But you do. You do. Because what ends up happening is when your girl's making fun of you and she's acting in this way, what she's essentially showing, or what your lack of showing, is that you guys are equal. Okay? Within the confinements of the relationship. And unfortunately, guys, women don't do well when they think that they're equal to their man. If your girl doesn't respect you and look up to you as, like, you know, a subordinate from a subordinate position, it's a matter of time until you're going to be on Instagram doing shit like this. Okay? You guys think she woke up today and said, oh, let me just have my husband come over to me and give me food and record it as he kneels and kisses my hand? You guys think this just happened today? No. This has been weeks, months, years of her slowly testing the waters, slowly pushing more, slowly being more disrespectful, slowly emasculating him, slowly seeing what she can get away with. What we're seeing here, guys, is the final form of more than likely months, if not years, of disrespect. And a big reason why I wanted to show you guys this video, and I asked how many of you are in serious relationships, is because somebody in here right now might be in a relationship like this, where their girlfriend records humiliating videos like this, or does humiliating things where she might say, talk to him crazy with his friends around, his family around, berate him publicly, and no one cares. And I'm here to tell you guys, if your girlfriend or wife does anything like this, I don't care if she says that you're dumb to people that are mutuals. That's a problem, and you need to nip it in the butt right now. Because what you guys are seeing here is the final product. Because what's going to happen is this. She's going to emasculate you. She's going to shit on you. She's going to make you look like a subordinate simp, sucker. And then you're going to be considered boring because you are under her control. And once you are under her control, that is a very uncomfortable position for a woman to be in, especially from a long-term relationship perspective. So guess what she's going to do? She's going to look for a guy who is not a subordinate. And that is the individual that she will casually have sex with while coming back home to you. Do you guys get it? This subservient behavior is a ticking time bomb to the destruction of your relationship. Because a lot of the times, this is what happens. A woman like her will meet a guy that's successful. Maybe he was a bit more assertive and dominant when they met. He starts being cucked, right? And then she slowly looks for another guy who's not going to be as soft. And she only tolerates that individual because he provides her financial security. Happens all the time. You know, my guy Rollo Tomasi, shout out to him. He says alpha fucks beta bucks. What does that mean? Alpha smash, have very little fraternity investment. Meanwhile, the other guy might be smashing, but he's not getting her best. And that woman is only enduring him for some type of other resource. Because the other thing you guys need to understand is that I don't want to say women have a dual mating strategy, but what I will say is that women have multiple dating strategies to get things that they need. Okay? And it's a balance of combining acquiring resources from a man while simultaneously still being able to be emotionally engaged with said man. It's very difficult to do both, chat. Very difficult. Especially for men. This is why divorce rates are so high. This is why relationship satisfaction is so low amongst women, because very few guys are able to be attractive financially while simultaneously maintaining frame and being sexually arousing as well. Very difficult for both parties to have. But if you figure out your girl ain't going to go nowhere. And the reason why I want to show you guys this video is even if you're financially successful, if she starts disrespecting you like this, or at very little things, talking back to you, challenging your authority, second guessing what you say, you need to nip that shit in the butt immediately. Because if you don't nip it in the butt immediately, this is what awaits you, my friends. A humiliation ritual like this. This woman, what, does she even have a big Instagram? 76K followers. Look, you could tell she just does cringe shit with her husband. Tell my husband I can't pay the mortgage this month. Like, guys, we now have an economy where women exist to like just shit on their husbands and they think it's funny. And another thing too, you guys got to understand is that this has been a thing for like 30 years, by the way. Undermining male authority, making fun of men, showing them as incompetent and weak. This has been a psyop that's been going on for literally decades, FYI. You look at a show like The Simpsons, which has massive cultural influence, Friends, The Bill Cosby Show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all these different like family shows, all these different sitcoms. How are the men always described? As bumbling idiots, and the women are the ones that are rational, sound, and the problem solvers. Though that we know that's not in real life. So what's happened is thanks to media and culture, we prop up women and make it where it's completely okay to disrespect your guy and emasculate him, not knowing that this behavior is eventually going to lead to the woman losing attraction and respect for her man. Women aren't even aware of this. They think it's cute and funny until the guy actually submits and allows them to emasculate them like this, and then they start to lose attraction. And that, my friends, is one of the most pernicious parts of this. They don't even realize that they're on a fucking fast train to destroying their own relationship and arousal for their guy, because they think that this, sitcom TV relationship where the guy's a bumbling idiot and she's the smarter one will lead to a long-term relationship. Well, I'm here to tell y'all niggas something, okay? You're not Claire. You're not the Huxtables, okay? You're not the Winslows. Doing this over a long period of time will hurt and destroy your relationship. And it will make your woman lose respect for you. And potentially either divorce or cheat on you. You must always maintain the frame. Losing the frame is literally the beginning of the end. So, yeah, anyway, wanted to show you guys this video. Very important stuff, man. Small, right? Some of you guys might say, oh, Myron, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Dude, it is that serious. It really is that serious. Society tells you it's not that serious because they want you to sleepwalk through life. But the reality is that this is very bad. It could put you in a very bad predicament in your own relationship. And the crazy part is, like, no one ever talks about this. Like, no one talks about how this can really mess you up and how this is a very bad look for you in any type of long-term relationship. And it kills attraction. Look, guys, I wish I could tell y'all it's okay, be funny, self-deprecate, let your girl feel like she's the prize. I wish I could tell y'all that, man, because it would actually align with how society is set up. But I cannot, in good faith, tell you guys that this behavior is acceptable when I know for a fact it's going to lead to your guys' long-term detriment. I can't, bro. I can't. So anyway, give me ones in the chat if that makes sense.